Hello, what's up my amazing cucumbers? It's your girl Forbidden Words ASMR here. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get a chance to know whenever I upload. If you're also new here, you can become part of the tier system that we host on Discord. Just go to my community page and you'll see it right there in the latest post. Other than that though, this is kind of an English accent I was going for. I'm not really sure how it turned out, but you guys let me know if you like it. Needs a little bit of work, but I done the best that I could. I hope you guys do like it, and if you want to, go and support me in the description where all my socials are, my donation links, etc. And happy Valentine's Day, you guys. I love you guys so much, and bye. Well. I'm surprised. You think that being chained up, blindfolded, that you would not attempt to try and piss me off, nor escape. Tell me, what makes you think that that'd be a good idea, darling? Yes, that's right. Put your hands down. If you be good, I might take the blindfold off. I have a hunch that you don't like dark spaces. Now you're probably wondering where you are. I could tell you, or I could leave you questioning things. But for the fun of it, how about I take this pesky little blindfold off? And drop it to the ground. It's not a problem anymore, is it? Well, you see me now. I have a question. Am I what you imagined? I know those old folks like to tell stories about me and my kind. We're not as ugly as we seem, yet you followed the path into my forest, a witch's forest. Come on, you must have more brain cells than that, Hunter. I know why you were here, yet you still walked into my cabin willingly. Honestly, I must say I'm quite impressed. You managed to get past so many borders, which gives me the impression that you might just be the one I've been looking for. Oh, silly me, getting ahead of myself already. Well, as sadistic as I may look, I can assure you I live up to the title. I am very, very skilled. But today is a very special day for me. See, for a very long time I've strived to find the one. And I had waited so long for someone to show up unexpectedly. It just turns out that you were the one. And I have everything ready, everything prepared for your arrival. I hope you don't mind pain too much. You'll be experiencing a tremendous amount of pain when you're in my company. You have to make sure that you're prepared. Do you understand me, boy? Good. Because you're going to be my darling for the rest of the evening. Well, of course. What else would you be, if not mine? very long time ago I had this book passed down to me through generations of witches. I've added some of my own things to it, things they didn't believe was correct in the way life should work. See, I've been extremely overly obsessed with finding a partner, a love, darling, you could say. It's not the easiest, especially when everyone is so pathetic and not worthy of my time. It truly hurts though. Not many people are worthy enough. So many names, so many victims, and none of them lived up to the title. Which means you have a lot of work ahead of you to live up to that title. Do you think you're prepared, Hunter? Darling? Little boy. I'll figure out a perfect nickname for you eventually. Right now, that is not my priority. I have other priorities. Right here. I created my own love spell, you could say. And I want you to be my victim. Don't you agree? Well, I was bored. What else would there be to do here? In a forest with just animals all the time. The occasional victim, yes. The occasional woman, yes. That is very fun to play with. But I dreamed of finding the one, the correct person for me. So I spent a long time growing these roses. Slowly developing all the petals to a perfect edge and colour. It took me years. Well, I've had this plan for a very long time. Even dropping it now out of my hand makes me a little upset that this dream can disappear so fast. You must realize by now that you are mine, and mine alone. You're not getting out of here, one way or the other. Either you're forced to love me, or you'll learn to, depending if the spell works. A very long time ago, I cast a spell that someone might love me. The old folks back at the village used to make hundreds of stories about me, that I was this ugly hag, something to be feared. Those wenches didn't even know what they were talking about. They couldn't handle my beauty, so they cast me away. You don't realize how much I did for them. I helped them, healed them. And yet I was still treated like an outcast. Just for the way I was, the way I looked, the way I talked. Don't be so ill-mannered. When you're in my company, I demand respect. I'm not here to slave over after a little boy. If you're here, then you have a choice. Well, not fully, but you have one of my choices. And that's all you're going to have. This has been one of my favorite houses for a very long time. Slowly over the generations it started to fall apart though. I do have another house. I will take you there eventually if this plans out correctly. According to my plan. I can't mess up now. If I mess up, then I could lose everything. Everything I have built. Feel them. Try. Do you feel it? How soft the roses are. They are perfect. Tell me, what is your favorite color? Good. Obedience is something I do enjoy. Well, here's a rose of your favorite color. And a rose of mine. And a rose of mixed, where we mix together as one. I already took the liberty of getting everything else ready for you. I can be sweet, I can be kind, but I can also be very cruel and a sadistic woman. I will not take anything for granted. You will follow my orders to the exact T. If you disobey my orders, then I will make sure you go through a traumatic experience with me. And I'll devour you at the end. I can always use your body parts for other spells. Don't get me wrong, I do truly crave a love. But if you're not the one, I'm not going to push it. Take my hand. I need to cut right here. There. Just shh. Be quiet for me, darling. It's only a little bit. I need your blood for the sacrifice. Well, if there's no blood, there's no connection. I already collected mine. Mix that together. And then I've already intertwined everything else that I needed for the spell. I won't tell you the exact details. I would be afraid of you reusing it again. The spell can be done, but it can also be undone, knowing the spell's incantation. Now take my hands. Don't worry, it won't happen instantly. It will take time. Day by day, night by night. I need to slowly pull these strings together until they meet as one. That could take up to a whole year. A whole year of you being in my company. If you haven't realized already, there's an event coming up. Something you humans are very fond of. We call it Valentine's. See, I've always wanted love. Someone to hold me and tell me that I'm loved, or wake up in the morning to roses. No, sunflowers. As dark as I may be, I've always enjoyed the light. Not too much, but a little bit of an amount. I suppose that's why one of my favorite colors is yellow. Well, Valentine's Day is today. So, after a year, you'll fall in love with me on the next Valentine's. And when you do, you will be mine forever. And I will be yours. You could call me a hopeless romantic, if you will. But I am simply trying to find a way. I've been alive for thousands of years, and still I could never find the right one. So, will you be my good little pet and love me, or at least try to? I'm trying my hardest, but darling, you're making it incredibly difficult. So I just want you to listen. I'm going to say something, and you will repeat after me. Are you ready? Take my hand, darling. You're not ready yet, are you? Okay, we'll give it a moment. Who am I? What am I? Well, if you haven't figured this out yet, you're slow-minded. I'm a witch. Whatever you want to call me in that genre, then feel free to do so. I frankly do not mind and do not really hesitate or care about it much. I've been around for thousands of years. Well, about 5,000 now. But I've only been fully conscious about 2,000 of that time. We aren't technically human, nor are we unhuman. We feel, and like, weirdly enough, I have my cravings that I'd like to have a fix of. From all the time that I've been alive, I've never once been in love. It's a lonely world. Always being alone, and even when you think you do find love, they never really are love. It's an emotional imbalance. An emotional imbalance that I can't seem to shake or get rid of. I need the right person. And I've killed many. You will go through some of the most tragic pain here to truly become my love. I get that that might not be worthy to you, or worth your time. But I'm trying. I just don't want to be alone anymore. Do you understand me, darling? We can spend all the time in the world together. Surely it's your choice. You want to get to know me, you want to fall in love with me without a spell? I can give you that continuation, but I think a spell might be good to boost the outcome. I don't want to be wasting my time, and I do need to focus on testing the work that I have done. I never got this far with someone before. I've always wanted to, don't get me wrong, but not everyone is worthy of that title. No. You got to be a little bit more open-minded than that, Hunter. So tell me, what brought you to my forest? Why hunt here? People have known for generations that the animals are dead. Well, what lurks in here are very strange creatures. Yet you find yourself here. Perhaps you were hunting me. In that case of me being correct and why you're not answering my question, I have another one. By chance, is there a possibility that you're as lonely as I am? It just means that we can relate. Do you really want to mess with me right now? Remember who's chained to the seat. I have plenty of weapons at my disposal. Things I can make you take that will make you in agonizing pain. So do you really want to mess with me? You realize I'm a witch. Well, that's very judgmental of you. A witch has never done a love spell before. Honestly, I never thought I ever needed one. My soul was taken by darkness. I was in love with a human once. Not in love, like being able to hold them. But I envied this human. Well, envied the woman that he chose. My heart was broken. I watched him grow old and die, and I never got to hold him. I envy people like that. Falling in love and being able to hold the person, even if it ends. They got that chance. I never got that chance. I envy the people that got to hold the one true love, because I would never get that opportunity. I was a young witch back then. He was breathtaking. But I stalked from a distance. I was too scared. I was already being taught how to let the darkness consume me in ways. Before I became a part of my real form and understood what it was that I needed. I wanted a darling by my side, someone to truly love and appreciate me for who I was. It is not an easy place nor time. People are more accepting now, but as the years go on, from what I've seen in the future, I'm supposed to meet someone. Sadly, the memories are fading. I wish that one day I would be able to hold them in my arms and protect them. Tell them that I loved them and that they never had to worry again. That envy has clouded my judgment and heart for a very long time, because time is an endless river, flowing with so many ideas. But eventually they run out, because everyone has already thought of it. Everyone has already had every love story. When you fall in love, people don't tell you how quick it ends, because the story ends when you make it official. And I've seen many humans drown in that factor. I don't want to drown in it. I want to leave it behind. Truly, I do. I've worked very hard for these days, these moments. In this lonesome forest, I don't have much. Except the music in my own voice, the voices in my head, and the things that I summon. I used to have other pets, not humans, animals, but the village hunters already wiped them out. He's already destroyed the place around you, like it was nothing. Yet I don't really complain. I allow it to be as it is. Well, is there any other questions? Can we move forward with the love spell? I would much appreciate that. Well, I told you already. There's no way in hell that you're leaving here. You're not leaving. I've already told you that. Actually, I do have a question. Do I scare you? What I am, who I am, how I act, do I scare you? the way I am? Or is my beauty simply breathtaking for you? Do you like looking at me? You feel it as well? The pull. The gravitational pull towards each other. So I was correct. I'm the reason you were in the forest. You came looking for me. May I ask why? Huh. Well, aren't you cute, darling? Do you know it's going to be extremely exciting? There's so many ways I can have the story go. I can watch you thrive in agonizing pain as you scream and beg me to stop and see if you still love me afterwards. Or I cannot hurt you and let you live. Let you leave and see if you come back. Or I could just follow my original plan, which I think I might do. I still need to know if the spell works, at least a little. Or maybe if I do both, the spell torture you for a very long time. And then let you go and see if you can't handle being away from me for too long. Do you think you would come back, darling? Hopefully so. Are you afraid of the darkness? When I had you blindfolded, were you afraid? Good. There's no need to be afraid. The storms can't hurt you here. Well, you're mine. Thought you already knew this. There's no way you're getting out of here, but there's also no way anyone will lay a finger on you. Well. I think I might add something to the spell. Tell me, what is on your mind, Hunter? What do you crave? What is it that you wish for in life? Well, if you crave love also, then I will save you. I will give you what you ask at a cost. You must prove to me that you're worthy, that you have strength and power. You must prove to me that you are worthy to hold my hand and meet by your side. As sweet and kind as I can be that you haven't truly seen yet. I am a cruel woman, and I will stop at nothing to take what I want, including your heart. And I do truly enjoy breaking things. As much as I break you, you'll always come back if you admit that you love me. You admit that you're mesmerized by my beauty. So are you mesmerized by me? I am truly one happy witch. It is kinda cute watching you squirm or get flustered like that. Darling. Well, take my hands. I'd like to get the spell started. Drink this. Good. Yeah. Take some of the roses of your colour. They'll mix together eventually. And I'll slowly pull the strings together. Take my hand, darling. Are you ready? Good. Look into my eyes. And don't be afraid. You might see some things you're not going to like. But you need to understand that they come from a place of love. So don't scream, even if it's agonizing. Okay? Your heart might, in a way, skip a beat. Or it might really hurt. Just clench tighter if you need to. Are you ready? You're shaking. Do I really have that effect on you? Good. Let's get started. I call to your heart, my loving request. Come to me now, for our love is blessed. I call to your heart, in free will's power. Come, my love, in this very hour. I want you to repeat after me, even if it hurts. Silence. Look at me. You will understand your place here. Even if it hurts, you're mine. Now say it. Repeat after me. I call to your heart, my loving request. Come to me. Know our love is blessed. I call to your heart in free will's power. Come, my love, in this very hour. It is fun watching you thrive in pain, but we need to go one more time for it to work, as I slowly pull it in, okay? Come on, you can do it now. Darling, for me, just squeeze my hand tighter. I know it burns. It's supposed to. Stop screaming. I'm not in a mood. You will listen to me. One more time. Okay? Good. If you want love, you're going to go tongue-tied again. If you want love, you are going to go through some of the worst pain in the world to feel it. You have to, or it's not true love. What good is love if you have no fight? Most people couldn't get past the first. Well, to be honest, you're the only one that's managed to do this well. One more time for me, darling. I call to your heart, my loving request. Come to me now. Know our love is blessed. I call to your heart in free will's power. My love, come to me in this very hour. Your screaming isn't going to help. It's good watching you thrive in pain. Honestly, I can't get over it. Come on. Is that all? Don't worry, the more I pull in the string, the more agonizing pain you'll be in. Come on. Scream harder for me. It will let up in a few minutes. Whilst it does, tell me, what does it feel like to be able to feel pain? I can't anymore. Describe it to me. How does it feel? It feels like your insides are burning. Makes sense. Hopefully I didn't get the spell wrong. That would not end well. If I got the spell wrong, you'd probably die. Yes. Well, I'm pretty sure I've done everything right anyways. Well, I had to lace 2 cards of her information together. Your true information. Hopefully what I got was correct. How did I know you were the one? Frankly, I didn't. You're just a guess. Okay, I'm lying. I take it you caught on due to the information. Well, I've seen you before many times. Walk into these forests trying to find me. You got close one time, but that was because I was not in a very good place. Hold the rose petals, they'll cool you down. Trust me. Might be hard to, but you should try. Don't worry, you'll pass out eventually and I'll put you to rest. Love is a scary thing. And pain is one of the things love is. You need to accept the bad with the good. If you want true love, you need to fight for it. At all costs. Nothing should be an obstacle. If you aren't willing to kill for the person you love, then is it really love? You need to be willing to give it all for their hand, to be able to embrace them like I'm doing with you. You are mine and mine alone. I won't let you go, and you don't have a choice. You are mine. How are you doing? Just letting up now, is it? Good. Told you it would only take a few minutes. I'm sure you're too tired to continue, so that might just have to be it for today. Tell me. I just don't know what to say anymore. I was going to ask you to tell me a little bit more about this Valentine. Well, I am a woman, and I'm a hopeless romantic. Do you know, a long time ago I used to write poetry. I don't think any of it was any good, but I wanted to write love letters to someone. I'd done the thing a long time ago where I wrote these love letters and I left them in the forest, hoping someone would read them and fall in love with me. Someone found them one time, and I thought it was a match. It might just finally be something I needed. They wrote me back and he left them in the same spot. We'd done that for about half a year. He asked to meet me and we did. He tried to take advantage of me because I tried to fall in love. He used me, made stories up about me to his friends in the village. They tried to hurt me, calling me a witch, tried to destroy my life, my home. So I ripped them apart, limb for limb. I watched as every one of them screamed, and I made him watch. As I tore them apart, I showed them my ugly side, and tore into each and every one of their flesh, letting the blood drain out into other things that I could use it for, slowly carving and carving into the flesh, like it was nothing. Just a hunter's way of living. They betrayed me, and I don't take kindly to betrayal, nor do I take kindly to cruel people. They deserved punishment, and I was going to give it to them. Him? I kept him for a while longer, chained him to a seat, and tortured him for weeks, healing him with potions and spells to redo it again, breaking every bone in his body, watching him squeal like it was nothing. He was just an animal to me now. My emotions had shifted. There was nothing left but hatred. When a rose falls apart, when the petals fall off, there's no way to fix it. It simply dies. And that's the way the world works. He betrayed me, so I devoured him. I wasn't cruel. Not all the time. I never was too cold-hearted. But they drove me to madness. And that's the way the world works. People drive you insane. They treat you like you're nothing. Because you're different. They make you believe that you're not allowed to live. Like you're worthless. You're not real. Like you should be looked down upon. You sit still. You agree. You don't speak. You're not allowed an opinion. I went years like that. I still kind of do. But I became stronger for myself. I didn't want to listen to anyone anymore. So I ripped them apart. I had the strength. I had the witchcraft. I had everything on my side. Other witches didn't take kindly to the way I transformed. But I never done anything for malicious reasons. I didn't do it because I wanted to. I done it for protection. These were bad people. Sometimes I did it for fun. I won't lie to you completely. But I suppose that's when I lost who I was and became to the dark arts, or whatever it is you want to call it. I hate the darkness, yet I thrive in it. I hate the light, and yet I'm drawn to it. Because I used to be happy. Bubbly personality. Being able to breathe. And I was a problem for feeling emotions. I was the problem for living. I never understood why. I never understood why I was the problem. So I find other ways to love. Little things, little by little. And eventually they'll fade away. Like I will. Don't you think this rose petal looks like a heart? I do. It's very beautiful. And yet it separates so easily. It's like glass. Your heart can be broken so easily, but it takes so long to find the pieces to put it back together. That's okay. I respect that. You're not meant to heal so quickly over pain. I'm rambling, I know. But I'm hurt. I'm hurt by the pain everyone caused me. I'm hurt for not being able to always defend myself and letting people hurt me. I just wanted to be myself. So you understand when I say that when I torture you, it comes from a place of love. I need you to trust me. For as long as you're alive, I will protect you if you love me back. If this works and you're mine, I will love you forever. You'll always be safe. You'll always have a home here. You won't need to worry anymore. And I don't want you to believe that by choosing this path that our story is over. Because if you love me, the story never ends. It never dies. Because the next path, the next step, is to find a way to make you like me. Immortal. You can't die. I can't allow it. You need to be able to stay alive. I need you to stay alive with me. We would rule this world together. Take back what we needed. Make the people that hurt others suffer. I can't lie, I'm very sadistic that way. I need to see people in pain, to thrive off it. But I don't want to see the people I love in pain. So I stick to bad people. They're the ones that should suffer. Aren't you getting tired right about now? I think you should take this. It's the last one. I want you to take this after we repeat the incantation one more time. This will help you pass out. It will also stop the pain. Your mind is going to go through a lot of changes to see what I see. When you take that, you'll probably be mind opened to certain things that you needed to know and experience. It's just a good drug, I suppose you could say. Now, repeat with me one more time. I call to you, heart, my loving request. Come to me now. Know our love is blessed. I call to your heart in free will's power. Come, my love. Come in this very hour. I know. It's painful. Eat up. Say ah. I said, darling, listen to me. Open wide. Good. Good boy. Thank you for not struggling. Chew lightly. It might taste a little weird, but it will go down eventually. And you'll pass right out. You'll also see a lot of things that you needed to know. An eye-opening experience. And hopefully we can move forward and spend a million Valentines together. Ones that are better than this one, but... Darling... Happy Valentine's Day. I hope, truly hope, it was worth every second of it. I hope that every minute that you're with me, that you enjoy it, and that you love it as much as I love you. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, you're already slipping. I'm surprised. It's okay to go. Just hold my hand, I know you're in pain. Now, whatever you see, don't... Just know that you're going to be okay. There's a way out of it eventually, but you'll have about 12 hours of constant, pain. Let's call it the rehabilitation stage. You trust me, right? Good. Every relationship relies on trust. If you don't have trust in another one that you're with, then there's no relationship. It's an accident waiting to happen. Don't worry, I'll be here with you every step of the way, and I'll be able to see everything you're seeing. So any secrets that you may have will all be mine. I hope you aren't hiding anything too dangerous, my love. But know that you can trust me. You're very cute. Torturing you is going to be so delightful. Your little squeals are going to be amazing and music to my ears. Oh, darling. You have no clue. Just wait. I'm just getting started. That's only one spell. I have hundreds more. Hundreds of things you need to learn. This is only one visit. Luckily for you, we have an eternity together, and you're already shifting out. How amazing. You shouldn't shift so quickly, though. You want to be intelligent about it. If you need to grab my hand, that's okay. Don't be afraid. Whatever is trying to call to you, allow it to happen. They'll protect you from whatever it is. You'll be fine, and I'll be by your side. Just be mesmerized by me and the rainfall outside. Be mesmerized by my eyes. You are not alone anymore. You have someone here. I'm here. And as sad as you are or have been, you're safe now. And I will protect you from the pain that they caused you. But you will need to go through more pain to understand how to live. Truly live. I also need to make sure that you're prepared and ready for immortality. Honestly, I would say that you're very lucky. I would crave to feel these emotions again. Pain is something you can't feel when you can't die, or even that emotion of death itself. Close-death experiences are something you'll never have anymore. Hey, maybe tomorrow I can show you a few just before, for old time's sake. Are you prepared? I'll take that as a yes. Well, I think it's about time that you close your eyes. I'm going to put the blindfold back on. You won't be waking up in this place anymore. I'll take you somewhere a little bit more safer. I can't keep you in the same place for too long. That's too much of a risk. Do you understand me? Stay still. Don't be afraid. Good. I should also probably change your restraints, or tighten them. Take them off here. Well, of course. I'll be moving you very soon to somewhere more comfortable. Well, you'll no longer be tied to the seat. Other hand. Come on, stop spacing out. As fun as your drowsy face is to look at, I need you to stop spacing out now. Come on. I know every minute that we have together is precious, but you need to listen to me. If we are to survive and get out of here, then you need to listen. We don't have very long in this space, and I know the other hunters will probably come looking for you eventually. But after that little pill that I just gave you, I'm pretty sure you'll be out within the next 3 minutes. I can already see you dozing off, being drowsy. As adorable as that is, darling, you really need to sleep. For me. Come on. There. Wrap your hands around me. I'm not as weak as I look. I can lift you. Hey, don't think of it that way. You're mine. I've told you this, and I'll protect you at all costs. Oh, darling. Don't be afraid. Come on. Hands around me. You're okay, okay? I won't let anything happen to you. You really are mesmerizing, even through pain. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough of that before I turn you. I have a few creations of immortality of creatures I can turn you into. Not a witch. You can't be like me. But I have a few ideas. You have many creatures out there. Maybe I'll let you decide. I should give it up to you as a choice. Something beautiful. Would you like that? To have the choice of what creature you get to be? I hope that you do. That would be very beautiful. Well, of course. Now, come on. I said, hang on tight, okay? Every second counts, and it's almost time. I know they're getting closer. I can feel the presence. And what would that be? You're afraid of the dark, aren't you? You won't be in the blindfold for too long. You might get a little bit wet with rain, but don't worry, I move quickly. We haven't got to go too far either. You'll be passed out throughout the journey, and I'll make sure that you're in a comfortable bed by the time you wake up. Okay? Then, before we leave, how about a kiss? Darling. For being such a good boy. If you continue to be obedient, you'll get more. And I'll smother you with love. So do you promise? Good. You're already out. Sleep well, my love.